name is Maria Flores, and I will be reading an article named "Tracking the Companies That Track You Online," submitted August 19, 2010 by NPR and WHYY. So let's get started. One of the fastest growing online businesses in the business of spying is the business of spying on internet users by using sophisticated software to track movements through the web so that the information can be sold to advertisers. First of all, that is one large sentence. Let's break it down. One of the fastest growing online businesses. So I guess they mean sentences like businesses that grow fast in population or people that are part of it is the business of spying on the internet users by using sophisticated software. Okay, so I'm gonna highlight sophisticated since I do not know what sophisticated means. So I'll just label that words that I do not know. Okay, let's continue. Sophisticated software to track movements through the web. So the fastest business is spying on people who use internet by using software that lets people get access to their information or things like that, I guess. So the fastest growing online business is the business of spying on internet users. So that's an important thing, so I'll just highlight that as things to remember. And they use that software to track movements so that the information can be sold to advertisers, and they sell the information that they find from the users to advertisers online. Julia Angwin. Okay, I don't know who she is, so I guess she's important. Recently led a team of reporters from the Wall Street. I guess Wall Street reminds me of things of a place that I used to go in Boyle Heights with my family. So she recently led a team of reporters from the Wall Street Journal in analyzing the tracking software. So I don't know what software is. Oh no, wait, I do. Software is things to download on your computer to there's antivirus software that lets your computer stop from getting viruses, adware, and all those other type of icky things on your computer that will give it viruses. You discover that nearly all the most commonly visited websites gather information in real time about the behavior of online users, and many internet users are unaware that their information is being tracked and then traded from the view of Angwin. So this is just this from the view of Angwin, from the interview with Angwin. It's just like an entry to this. So we take out the highlighter, and it said they discovered that nearly all most commonly used visited websites. So all the commonly visited websites. Whoops, wrong one. All the commonly used websites. Undo all those mistakes. So, saying that the commonly visited websites gather information in real time about the behavior solely get behavior of the people who use those websites, and the people who use those websites whose information gets sold, they are unaware of the things that get done with their behavior, of the information that they get from them, and that their information is being tracked and traded. We don't know where to is it being traded, so we should all just be aware of the things that we do or say online, because we never know whether people have bad intentions or not with the things that they get. So, from the interview with Angwin. So Angwin is Julia Angwin, the one that led a team of reporters. Her. And then, so, how cookies and beacons work. Cookies. Cookies remind me of things that I bake or I will bake for Thanksgiving. And beacons. I don't know what beacons are, so I'll highlight that red. Based on the Wall Street Journal profile of 26-year-old Ashley Hayes Beatty. 26 years old. That's almost the age of my cousin, who is in college right now, studying psychology. Ashley Hayes Beatty, or Beatty, I don't know how to pronounce that, so I'll just highlight that red because I honestly don't know. Highlighted that and exited. So what's this red? We'll exit that and then we'll get a red highlighter, and then we'll highlight that because I don't know how to pronounce her name. So, and what tracking companies knew about her based on her internet usage. Okay, so I'm gonna read this one more time because I honestly didn't understand what I read. Based on the Wall Street Journal profile of 26-year-old Ashley Hayes Beatty and what tracking companies knew on the company's her internet usage. Oh, so it's telling you what this in quotes will be talking about all of this. So yeah, clear my voice. It's been sick lately. And what tracking company knew about her based on her internet usage. So I guess she's gonna talk about how companies knew about. She's gonna say that many companies tracked her online, and she's gonna say that they found out about her, I guess, because of like cookies and all those things. Cookies are not only things you bake and put in your oven for 30 minutes. They are things used on a computer that lets your computer know what kind of things you are into and all that. Like if you shop on many shoe websites, many of your ads will be on shoes and things like that, things that you have searched on the internet. So what Ashley Hayes Beatty is saying is that the company tracking Ashley, well, the person who wrote this, not Ashley, says the company tracking Ashley knew all of her favorite movies, her age, her hometown, and that she liked quizzes and entertainment news. She was given an ID number, which was stored on her computer in something called a cookie. So we gotta highlight that because I'm gonna highlight that in green because they were tracking her favorite movies, her age, her hometown, and that she liked all of those things. So I'm gonna name that I Wonder, because I wonder if many websites we use now, as Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that. Really get our information that we put online, and we'll be selling it to, we'll be trading it with companies and all that. So yeah, let's continue reading. She was given an ID number which was stored on her computer in something called a cookie. And oftentimes when you visit a website, these cookies are installed without you knowing. Separately, when she went to some websites, they had a different kind of technology called a beacon. So as you see, these words have numbers right next to them. So that means if we scroll down, they will tell us what they mean. A cookie is something we did not discuss. Well, we did discuss it in technology. And when we were discussing internet safety, cookies track what you do and are automatically installed when you visit websites. I guess we didn't discuss them because there was really nothing we could do to avoid them. So the websites will install one on your computer automatically once you visit the website, and they track what you do. Let's see, the second word was beacon right here. And cookies and beacons are just software to track what you're doing on a computer, usually for advertising purposes. So it's technically almost the same thing as a cookie, because they just track what you do on your computer, but I guess mostly for advertising purposes, as it says. So let's go back. She was given an ID number which was stored on her. So they called it cookie. So, but things to remember. It's that. Something called a cookie. So I guess they gave her an ID number. And oftentimes you can visit websites that can install without you knowing. Separately, when she went to some websites that had different kind of technology called a beacon. So I'm not saying all websites have cookies or beacons, just that they vary whether they would have a cookie or a beacon. So, which is another tracker for tries to figure out what you're doing while you're on a page. So in her case, this beacon was actually seeing her activity around movies in particular. She had listed her favorite movies on a website and then saw that she was typing those in and captured that data and stored it in a profile, which is stored at some mothership where there's a little drawer that has her ID number, and inside the drawer it says these are her favorite movies, and every time they found more information about her, they add more to the profile. So they just basically put where she was typing her favorite movies, and they started in a profile somewhere else, just I guess the mothership, a little drawer with her ID number, the one that they had recently given her. Every time they would add more to the file when she would type more stuff in. On dictionary.com, the site with the most trackers installed among the 50 most popular websites. This one site has installed the most was dictionary.com. A visit to dictionary.com has resulted in 234 trackers being installed. So I wonder why would they put so many. Test computer, only 11 of those were installed. 11 of those were installed. So we would have, on our test computers, we'd have 234, 11 returned. It is totally fair to say that tracking companies don't know your name, but my feeling is that if it doesn't matter that they don't know your name, I think it's really unsafe that they would know all of that stuff about us. So I'm gonna highlight all that. Somebody knows so much about you. Why do they have to know all of that?